Good afternoon, everyone. It's Monday, the 1st of June. Welcome to the 1st of June and the start of week 11 of Make Movement Your Mission. If you're watching this on catch up, as I know many of you are, because you're out walking or out doing stuff, so thank you for checking in and letting me know that you're going to catch up later. That really helps. So welcome catcher-uppers. Let's get that in there. Welcome to your catch-up session. If you're watching this session on YouTube, you have the luxury of getting rid of this preamble, if you would prefer, or you can stick around and hear what I and the Movement Snackers have to say on this Monday. But for now, who is joining us live and in the moment, in the flesh? Who's there? Someone's there. I can see you. I can see you as a number, but don't be a number. Be a name and a location. Come on, tell me where you are. Red Rita, you're first in. Number 1, Germany across the line. Look at that. Welcome, Red Rita. Bremen. Welcome, Chris from Patelbert, Dyffryn Rhondda in Wales. So we've got Germany and Wales in the house. If you're lurking around and you're just deciding whether or not just to type "Hello Bex, I am in Kidderminster," for example, or Timbuktu, or just London or Preston or Havant. Come on, tell me where you are. My goodness, you're there already. I'm here, Diana Ross Rocket, now affectionately known. You've got your own name, Diana. You are the Diana Ross Rocket. Good afternoon, George. Super G in the house from Scotland. We've got Scotland, we've got Wales, we've got Germany, and we've got England. What have you been up to today? This is the preamble, the pre-broadcast. Your opportunity to tell me what you've been up to. Have you been crowbarring in stuff? Have you had a busy day? Have you been more mindful of movement? Be that still postures or moving postures. Tell us what you've been up to. Helps inform me, helps me get in the zone. Ireland is in as well. Hello, Joy. Getting out the sun. Chair in the shading. Killaloo. Thank you, Jill and Malcolm Bradford on Avon. Thank you for responding to my plea. Tell me where you are. I'm in Havant still, in the southeast of England, just by Portsmouth with Mum and Dad. Week 11 with Mum and Dad. It's going all right. I have to say that because Mum might watch it back on catch up. Been shopping and topping up the essentials, George. Thank you. Essentials, good. Last minute or so, I think, on this. Does it feel like week 11? Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Week 11. Greece has arrived. Apostolis, sorry. The intonation of your name. Apostolis. Can't get my head. Apostolis. Repeat and I will learn. Who else is there, please? Just before we do a 3, 2, 1. We're getting ready for a sway and stretch. Sway involves weight transfer, which means it's going to involve some balance challenge, so be sure to have some external support close to hand. Shrewsbury form filling in forms. Thanks, Wendy. Shrewsbury form filling is boring. We like all the O's in Shrewsbury. Boring. Christine's arrived from Llanelli. Oh, Vivian, I'm so pleased to see that you're here because you're a bit stressed, you're unpacking. Vivian, thank you. You made my day today with your previous message about the headline. Hello, Kathy. You're bringing more sun into the room, more sun into this snack, Kathy. Thank you. Come on, let's do it. Ready for a 3, 2, 1? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bex Townley from Later Life Training, and this is Make Movement Your Mission. This is where we put movement on the map. We get movement on the radar, and we move in a way that we move in daily life, but here we're focusing on movements to improve how we move. Did you get that? Just wanted to say that. So let's get it. Let's get it done. Next 10 minutes in the bag, coming your way. Hello, Jane from Edinburgh. Gateshead is in, as is Gillian from Talbot. Let's go, let's go. Come on. I've come back to our usual position. This is where it all began, in this position here. So I was feeling kind of reminiscing today. We start all movement snacks with a circulation boost. In sit or stand. Pick your position. If you're new to this page, this experience of movement snacking, have a look at the movement and decide whether you're going to try that in sit or stand, and switch between those two postures according to your needs and what your preferences are. But here's the prompts. I'll give you both, sit and stand. In standing, have some external support to hand, close to you, kind of hip height. I'm turning this way so you can see, weight even across both feet. Here's the first thing, lift and lengthen. Hopefully today already you've had this thought and this prompt to ensure that you're as tall as you can be from the middle out. Open the chest, head is central, and then we can start the circulation boosting. This does what it says on the tin, it boosts the circulation. It's this rhythmical weight transfer, a march or a walk, whatever you want to call it. But can you see my knees are low, I'm steady, I'm balanced, I'm maintaining this posture position, and I'm starting to now think more about my ankles and feet generating this march. Breathe as you go. As we ease into this circulation booster, you'll probably feel the need to take a few extra deep breaths. This is usual, this is what we want. And then when you're ready, bringing in the arms, the upper body. As you can see, this is an exaggerated movement of walking. When we walk, we move the hands like so. And depending on how fast we walk will depend probably on the angle here at the arm. For now it's steady, rhythmical, elbows tucked in, thinking about driving the elbow back. Continue with that just for a few more moments. Here's the seated prompts. Lift and lengthen, lift and shift, hip walk forward. This ensures that the posture muscles are doing all the work. Seated circ boost can either start top down or bottom up. Rhythmical, steady, start the movements small, and we're just looking for this rhythmical action. Adding to that, or instead of that, decide then, depending if you want to do both together or not. Here's the seated march again, generated from ankles. Have a glance down to see that your feet are working for you, and bringing in single or double arms, whilst maintaining this lifted position. Continue with that in sit or stand. How small can you make these movements? Rhythmical but small, and it's literally just to boost the circulation and get in the zone of our standing and seated postures. Take a pause. Even I need to take a couple of deep breaths there, but of course I'm doing all the jabbering as well. But this is usual. Once we have rhythmical movement, arms and legs, you're going to get that little response from the heart rate to increase the circulation, increase the blood flow. Ready, steady. A couple of minutes of sway before we go into the whole body swip. The whole body stretch. Teeth in today, folks. It's Monday. Here we go. Starting with the arm actions first, and we've been doing these over the weekend as well. I'm going to stick with the same sequence today. Hand on external for support. This will challenge your balance to a lesser or greater degree. So you might choose to put your hips on a stable surface here, or you may prefer to try it in seated first. All right, with me, let's do one arm first, or launch straight into the double arms if you're happy with that. Backward shoulder roll, one of those. And then let's take a single arm, float up and down. And then from here, we just prepare, we come across and prepare for a press out to the front. And on the way back, we turn the hand and take this pull action back, and then a push action down. All whilst on this strong supported posture position. Same on the other arm. Starting with a shoulder roll to the rear, reverse that, open up the chest, float the arm up and down, and prepare for that next position, which is a push out on that chest position. Then we turn the hand underneath and bring in the hand and the wrist on this. We take the pull back and the push down. In seated, feet are fixed, high on the sit bones. Ensure that you're not starting to bend or sag in the middle. So all of these arm activities are happening around a strong central point. And this is what happens in daily life. Maintaining the lift in the middle whilst arms are doing lots of different things. Let's try the double arm if you haven't already. Still on a steady base of support with the feet. The knees are a little bit soft, lengthen out. Use support here if that gives you some extra confidence. Let's try double arms. I'm going to come closer to the camera so you can see. There's the backward shoulder roll. Floating up and down, bringing in the wrists here. Now here's the preparation. So we take this little shift across to get in position for the push. Might want to take an outward breath. Really try to get the specifics of these wrist positions. Here's the turn around and up. This is how we pull stuff. So both arms moving the same height, and then we're pushing down and we're really lengthening the neck on that one. Breathe. Find your own breath, and once you get in the rhythm, then work to your pace, not mine, okay? And once you feel the rhythm of this, you might find that you find a breath rhythm as well. Let's do another one in your own pace. Don't go my pace. Let's go. Rolling back. Small, not too high. Bring in the wrists and the fingers. Prepare for the chest push. Push. And now turn and grasp. Pull a little squeeze back here. And then a push down. We can add to that by very way of three-dimensional movement, and we call this a sway and stretch. Let's bring in now some weight transfer, because in life we transfer weight all the time. So it's not just about arms in static positions, it's about how we transfer the body weight in standing and moving positions. We're going to take feet side by side, take up support, lift and lengthen as ever. And if you want to add this bit, you don't have to, of course, so just select what's right for you, because the minute we start to add this sway, stuff changes. Shift and cross. Seated option is this. High on sit bones, it's a shift across this way. If you would like at this point, you may want to return back to the single arm option. Entirely up to you. See how you feel? There's the float. Two if you want. There's the across. Here's the chest. Push. Breathe. Turn and pull. Lift and press. And take a pause. So take those arm sequences, take that sway, rehearse that. You might want to take a few minutes throughout the day or after this session and just feel your way around that, and it should feel good for you. If it's not and the challenge is too much, rehearse it in seated, rehearse it with one hand. Ready for stretch. We love the stretches. We're going to start top down, please. So if you don't want to challenge your balance at all, take a seat with control, no plonking. You know how it goes. Hip walk forward. Stand if you're happy to. Sit if you prefer. Just take a couple of extra shoulder rolls, and on the second one, we're going to help sit the hands back in that chest stretch position about there. So I'm here. I've squeezed the shoulder blades together. My hands are here. It might be easier here. Back of the knuckles there, and then hold that position. You should feel this feeling of stretch across the front of the chest. Ease out of that. Maintain your normal breathing through all of these positions. So let's take a couple of these again, and on the second one, let's try a second chest stretch. Hold there. And can you see that my shoulders are still down? I'm in a lunge position just to be close to the camera, so you can see me. That's the whole position there. Breathe and then release out. Okay, so that's the chest done, and hopefully you can feel that supports everything about our standing and sitting upright posture, and breathing and balance. Moving on to back of arms. So this is going to support shoulder mobility, all the stuff that you did with Kels this morning, and all the reaching that you did with Dave in noonday. Relax shoulders down, head stays centre. So let's ease some fingertips towards the shoulder. Walk it over and the elbow will start to come up. You might want to offer that a bit of support with the other arm. When you get to your position where you feel that's the limit of my comfortable range of motion, that's the hold. So here, slow count, 8-12 seconds ish hold, just a feeling of stretch, but it's okay if you feel that you want to come out of that and release and go in again. From this position, after you've done a bit of a hold there, you may want to go into an upright reach and come straight back out of it again. So on that high bit, just a couple of seconds. If putting your arms up there isn't for you just yet, we have the other options of just taking a lift here and a release down. So we can do these frequently and every day. Hopefully we can expect to see some mobility improvements. Don't forget to do both arms, otherwise you just swim around in circles all day. We don't want that. Hands to shoulders, ease it up, no swimming around in circles. To a point that's comfortable for you. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? And you possibly feel it in lots of other places as well. If this isn't a position you're usually in. From here, if you're happy to go for the extend, do so. On that extend, arm is slightly in front, couple of seconds, and then it comes out again. And release, and relax. So just add in any additional movement, some extra roll, some extra lift, a little bit of circ boost in between these stretches, whatever feels good and right for you. All right, so that's our top end kind of trio of chest, back of arm, and upper side. Let's move down to the back of the thigh. And I'm going to talk through this in the seated. So come down to sit with control, 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 no plonking. Hip wall forward. You'll definitely need to be forward for this back of thigh stretch. Here's the prompts. If you know what's coming, obviously carry on without me. If you're new to this one, you might want to have a look at a watch first. Here we go. So we're going to extend one leg, heel on the floor. Ensure that that foot is relatively relaxed, that you haven't got it flexed, and then relax the knee a bit. So just imagine the knee is off the lock. Here's the next critical bit. Can you see, I think, in the camera here, you can see my t-shirt's on a slant. If I tilt and lift, can you see now it's straighter? I don't expect this visual prompt to be so clear, but can you see what happens when I rock back literally on the pad? When I switch off my centre, that happens. When I tilt and lift and swish all this on and activate it, I get a very different position. That's what we need to feel this stretch. Take a breath, check you're switched on in this bit, and then ease into it. Can you see that my head and my chest stays lifted? My gaze just stays wherever my head position is. And you should see a fairly straight line from top of my head down to my tailbone. Can you see? Feel this feeling is tension, the feeling of stretch. Check that the knee's still a little bit bent. Ease in and out of these slowly. And release. So you will feel this stretch, but you can control how much. Let's do the other leg, otherwise you'll be running around in circles all day. Here we go. Don't want that. Release the foot. Release the foot. Unlock the knee. Switch on through the centre. So make sure that tilt is there as long as you can between the first rib and the top of the hip. Breathe, and you might want to breathe out as you ease into this. And can you see my gaze is just neutral where my head is, and feel it. Shouldn't be painful, there shouldn't be any sharp sensations that are unpleasant. If your muscle starts to shake or tremble, that's a sign that you've gone a little bit too far, so just ease off the gas a little bit. And hopefully you can feel or see both that this task, this stretch position, supports improvement of getting down to lower levels, anything below knee, feet, toes, socks, shoes, nail varnish. Slowly come back. And also greatly contributes to stride length when we're walking, amongst other things. Let's have a little bit of this. A little bit of this. Or you might want to crowbar in one of these, just in between, just to reset. Crowbar one of those in. Now we're on the calf stretch, this one. Another significant one for walking and standing activities. If lower limb improvement isn't on your radar, is not an option for you, go round those upper body ones again, or spend a little bit more time on that arm sequence flow, would be my suggestion. In seated calf stretch, stay forward, take the leg out again. The first bit's the same as the back of thigh. Lasso the toe and then squeeze it back towards you. So this is just the foot action. Nothing changes here. I just maintain my strong position. Squeeze the toe back and you will feel a sensation of stretch at the back of the leg and sensation of effort probably in the front of the leg. So you may need to release, reset and go in again. Don't forget to do both sides. Toe back, heel forward. Continue with that, the seated option. If standing is on your radar and if you're working towards improving standing work or spending more time in stand, with the support of an external surface that's fixed, have a look at the calf stretch here. It's a back step and this is all the ankle, toe, feet work we do. We squeeze the heel into position. We can feel the tension come on that stretch position there. Head forward. Lift up, back leg is straight, front leg's a little bit bent, and you get some extra feeling of stretch sensation here. This is good. If you think about it, this is our chair-shaped area. So when we stand up, we get some extension here. Peel that off, step that in, have a little bit of adjustment, turn around, take support. So the static leg is nearest the support. There's the step back, ease into position, toes are forward, weight is even. There you go. Now in this position you might want to crowbar in an extra upward side if you would like. Keep using external support on this calf stretching stand. So during the stretches we're not looking to challenge balance at all. No. Are you stretched? So this morning you've had a mobility focus with Dave. With Kelsey. At lunchtime you did some reach, you did some heel raises, some functional strength stuff, and now we've just completed the set in the benefits bag with some stretch and some sway. And can you see these are all entwined, these movement snacks in the benefits bag? All that stuff is needed in life and can support more efficient ways of moving. If we move more efficiently, we can do more of it without getting tired. What's not to like? I think that's it. Red Rita is 50 centimetres taller. Be careful when you walk through the door, Rita. You might need to dip your head a little bit if you've got that much taller. Go around again, enjoy it. We're here on Catch Up. Come on, catch up. As once you've done, let us know. Just so we can keep a track of where you're all at. And you will see me tomorrow. I think I'm on the lunchtime and the 4 p.m. tomorrow. Kelsey in the morning. Keep on moving, everyone. Hello, Kels, saying goodbye now. That's an additional 30 minutes in the movement benefits bag today. And they're all yours, all for free. Don't tell everyone, they'll all want some. See you tomorrow.